What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Dmitry Bivol versus Gilberto Ramirez, and this was a 12-rounder for the WBA Light Heavyweight World Championship. And this fight was Saturday, November 5th, from the Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi, UAE. And this fight was broadcasted on DAZN. And in this fight, Dmitry Bivol was able to get a clear, unanimous decision victory over Gilberto Ramirez, so I personally scored this bout 117 to 111 in favor of Dmitry Bivol. The three judges scored this bout 118 to 110 once and 117 to 111 twice, agreeing with my scorecard, all in favor of Bivol. So Bivol won this fight easily, clearly. And just to break this fight down round by round. So the first round, Bivol just had the better shots, catching Ramirez with some clean right hands. However, in rounds 2 and 3, I thought that Gilberto Ramirez won those rounds, and those were really the only other two rounds that he won clearly in this fight. Because in those rounds, he was firing off more shots, he was landing some nice left hands, short combinations, and some good body shots. But then, in rounds 4, 5, 6, and 7, Dmitry Bivol was just a much more accurate, better, solid puncher. He was just landing faster combinations, getting out of the way of Ramirez's shots, and he was just simply just a far better fighter, and Ramirez was just not that active at all. But then the 8th round was a really, really close round that I actually edged to Gilberto Ramirez. That was the last round I gave to Ramirez in this entire fight, and I could definitely see it going in favor of Bivol. But I thought that Ramirez won it because he had some nice flurries towards the end of the round, but when he was coming forward in some points of the round, he was getting tagged a bit. But nonetheless, I still gave it very close to Ramirez in that 8th round. But then rounds 9, 10, 11, and 12 were very similar rounds. Like, again, they were just like those middle rounds where Ramirez just wasn't doing enough. Even though Ramirez did try a bit in the 11th round, he was much more aggressive. He wasn't landing enough. I mean, he was just getting caught and caught. He wasn't being effective with his aggression. He was just getting caught. However, in round 12, they tried exchanging in the last 10 seconds. They tried throwing, but yet again, Bivol was just landing the better shots. But then rounds 9 and 10, again, just better work from Bivol as well. So, I mean, really, Dmitry Bivol was just beating Ramirez to the punch throughout this entire fight. And if you were watching this fight and scoring it, comment down below how you had it. I would imagine it's anywhere from 2 rounds to 3 rounds for Ramirez. So this goes into the question, what is next for Dmitry Bivol? He is 21-0, and he's coming off 2 phenomenal wins. I think that Canelo Alvarez is top 5, top 10 pound for pound, obviously. However, I also think that Gilberto Ramirez is top 50 pound for pound in the entire world. So he's coming off 2 phenomenal wins. He ended Ramirez's first ever loss here. So I think in his next fight, he might fight the winner of Anthony Yarde and Artur Beterbiev. I mean, I'm assuming that Yarde is going to be fighting Beterbiev, and assuming that Beterbiev does win. We could see an undisputed title clash between Bivol and Beterbiev, but if he doesn't fight Beterbiev or anyone of along those lines for the undisputed titles, then, who knows? Maybe we could see a rematch between Canelo and Bivol on DAZN, obviously, pay-per-view, something like that, maybe. But definitely, I do expect him to take on someone in the top 5, obviously, in his next fight because he's coming off 2 absolutely sensational wins. But as for Gilberto Ramirez losing here for the first time in his pro career, he is now 44-1. This is a very tough loss, obviously, because he went 44 fights without losing, and then he obviously lost here tonight pretty clearly. In this fight, he just got outworked. He wasn't really doing enough. But I think that he's going to obviously take a notch down in his next couple fights, fight guys in the top 15, top 20, around there, get some solid comeback wins before building himself back up again, fighting more guys in the top 10. So overall, Dmitry Bivol defeats Gilberto Ramirez pretty clearly and easily, winning by unanimous decision to improve to 21-0 and to get one of the best wins of his career thus far. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.